You come into this world crammed inside a sticky, claustrophobic pouch. It's dark, damp, and smells like your mother. The warmth is comforting, but the air is heavy and space is tight. You're tiny, no bigger than a bean, barely recognizable as a kangaroo. But instinct kicks in and you start crawling. Blind, feeling your way forward, you cling to the slick skin until you find salvation, your mother's teat. You latch on and don't let go. This is your lifeline, your whole world for the next few months. But even here, you're not safe. If your mother decides resources are running low, she might just stop feeding you. Game over before it even begins. Her body is a survival machine, programmed for efficiency, not compassion. If she's already got an older Joey in her pouch, your odds get even worse. Nature doesn't do pity. You're a tiny fighter in a battle for survival, and there's no guarantee you'll win. Outside, your mother is bouncing across the brutal Australian landscape. Every move she makes is precise, controlled. Not because she's free, but because she's always on edge. Predators lurk everywhere. Dingoes, wedge-tailed eagles, snakes, humans in roaring machines, all of them could mean the end for her. And if she goes, so do you. Unlike koalas who snooze peacefully in trees, kangaroos are always on the run. Their lives are a never-ending escape. Every day is a new fight to exist. Australia is a land of extremes. Lush forests give way to scorched deserts, and waterholes are rare, turning into lifelines for everything that breathes. The sun blazes mercilessly by day, and the temperature drops sharply at night. Only the adaptable survive here. This continent is home to some of the world's most unique creatures: echidnas, wombats, koalas, venomous snakes, deadly spiders, and birds whose calls echo through the night. But even among this bizarre lineup, kangaroos stand out. They are Australia's ultimate symbol: pure motion, raw strength, and endurance. Life among the others. Koalas spend most of their lives chilling in eucalyptus trees, munching on low-energy leaves, unbothered by predators. Wombats dig burrows and stay underground during the scorching heat. Dingoes? Ruthless pack hunters, thriving on strategy and brute force. Every creature here has its own way of surviving. But kangaroos? They have no shelter, no hiding place, just speed and muscle to keep them alive. Teenage trials. Growing up doesn't make life any easier. You're no longer a helpless baby, but you're still too weak to compete with the big males. Every day is a grind. You stick close to your mother, but her focus has already shifted to her new Joey. If you get too clingy, she might even kick you away. You start wandering solo. Always alert. Snakes slither in the bushes, eagles patrol the skies, and on the ground, rival young males size you up. Some are as weak as you, but others have already started brawling for dominance. If they push you out, you'll have to find new territory, somewhere unfamiliar and even more dangerous. One evening, you reach a small waterhole. Jackpot. But you're not alone. Others are already here, drinking fast, scanning for threats. Water is life, but it also draws trouble. Predators, bigger males, even humans. You gulp down what you can and move on. Hanging around too long is a death sentence. Fight the main four into place. You grow stronger, but that only means new challenges. Now you have to fight for your spot in the mob. This isn't playtime. Losers walk away injured, and in the wild, an injury can be the end. A broken leg or tail means you can't outrun predators. No one's coming to save you. If you win, you get to stay. If you lose, better start running. The females are watching. They don't choose the weak. They want the toughest, the strongest, the ones who can hold their own. If you can't prove yourself, your bloodline ends here. No second chances. Drought, the ultimate test. The land dries up, water disappears, and survival becomes a gamble. You travel for miles, hoping to find just a drop to keep you going. Some kangaroos don't make it, collapsing mid-hop from dehydration. The mob shrinks. Some fall to the heat, others to predators. Only the toughest will see the next rainfall. Finally, you find a shallow puddle, but it's not yours alone. Others are already here, and they're not in the mood to share. Fights break out. You dodge kicks, throw your own, anything to hold your ground. If you lose, you die of thirst. Simple as that. Life in captivity. Some kangaroos end up in zoos, where life is safer but dull. No predators, no hunger, but no freedom either. Their instincts don't fade. They were born to move, to jump across endless landscapes, not to stand behind fences. Circus kangaroos have it even worse. Forced into performances, they live in a constant state of stress. The wild is dangerous, but at least it's real. Captivity? That's just slow death in a different form. The final chapter. Even if you survive all of this, old age doesn't bring peace. When you can't fight anymore, the mob moves on without you. Your jumps slow, your vision blurs, your legs weaken. One day, a predator comes for you, and you're too slow to dodge. The fight is over. Being a kangaroo isn't about living. It's about never stopping, never backing down, never letting your guard down. Jump while you still can, because the moment you stop, you're done. Humans and kangaroos, a complicated relationship. Humans have a huge impact on kangaroo populations. Farmers see them as pests, eating grass meant for livestock. Hunters kill them for meat and leather. Roads? They're death traps, especially at night when headlights blind them. Some organizations try to protect kangaroos, setting up sanctuaries and shelters for the injured. But no matter what, human expansion keeps pushing into kangaroo territory, making survival harder every year. Reproduction and survival kangaroos have a unique trick: embryonic diapause. A female can pause the development of her baby until conditions improve. If food is plentiful, birth rates rise. But if drought hits, mothers may abandon their young altogether. The future of kangaroos. Kangaroos have survived millions of years, adapting to some of the harshest conditions on Earth. But can they survive a world reshaped by humans? Their fate depends on whether we can strike a balance between progress and preserving the wild places they call home.